Has the fitness industry got better or worse over the last decade and a half? As one of the very first fitness YouTubers who started back in 2008, I've seen a lot. And in this video, I want to share with you 3 things that have got worse and 3 things that have got better. For those who don't know, I started this YouTube channel 2008 when video marketing wasn't even a thing. It was kind of like cool to film a video and post it online and teach something helpful. That was like a new concept, and everyone was like, video marketing? Wow, this was the future of the internet. And I got a jump start. And back when I started, it was guys like Athlean-X. I think Elliot Hull started shortly after me. I think Greg Gallagher was getting started, the Hodge Twins. I remember Scooby, he did not like me at all. There were some guys really early on who aren't around anymore. I remember Arnell Ricafranca, who kind of was one of the first guys who just took his shirt off. And that was like a big thing. If you take your shirt off in a YouTube video, you're going to blow up. And it was like, oh wow, that's the secret to growing. And as we know, this platform has grown to become a monster, if you will. And it seems like everybody has a YouTube channel now. And I just want to share some of the things that I've watched over the last, be 15 years now. Yeah, 2008 till now, 15, 16 years since I started. What have I seen? And I'd love to hear your thoughts as well in the comments below. And, where do you play into all of this? The question I ultimately want to ask you is there a future for you in the fitness space, whether it's in person or maybe being an online coach? Because, starting my fitness business, starting a YouTube channel literally changed my life. My life has never been the same. And it was probably the single best decision that I have ever made, starting this YouTube channel. Posting 2 videos a week consistently for 12 years changed my life. And let's start off with how the industry has changed for the worse. First things first, and again, this could be seen from 2 perspectives, but there's just so much information overload. Everyone has an opinion now. I know a lot of people attempt to back their stuff with science, but it seems like there's science to support everything these days. Am I right? It seems like there's science to support every opposing view in the book. So it becomes confusing. And the problem with that is that when you're overwhelmed, you don't take action. And it's sometimes hard to decide, who am I going to follow? That's the first challenge that I've seen. Just way too much information. It seems like everybody's a coach. There's nobody left to coach anymore. So everybody's sharing their experience, their science, their interpretation of the science, etc. Number 2, which has been tough to watch, is how people have grown online. And this is obviously not everybody, but there's been a massive trend in creating controversy in order to grow. And we probably all know which channels I'm talking about. It's not my style to call people out, but there's been a lot of channels that have piggybacked on other people's education by attacking. And, everybody wants to see a fist fight, if you will. So attacking other people is not a sustainable strategy. It creates a lot of bitterness inside you, a lot of hate, a lot of anger. These are not feelings that are going to help you live a great life. Lastly, the pressure for men to go on steroids. I can't imagine what young guys feel like coming on YouTube. They want to start a channel and they just feel that temptation immediately that I need to look a certain way in order to grow a channel. And we know that countless people online are taking TRT or taking a low dose of something or a high dose of something. But bottom line is sex sells, right? A better physique is going to attract more attention. It's going to get more credibility. So there's pressure. I just want to encourage people to really ask yourself, can you build a brand that doesn't require you to make gains on the gear? And there's a lot of people on YouTube here who've done just that. And I would encourage you to really stay true to who you are, because there's always an audience for your unique story. There's more than 8 billion people in the world. So don't feel like you need to compromise your health just to fit into a certain look that others have succumbed to because of other people's insecurities. All right, let's talk about how the fitness industry has improved. First things first, number 1, community. I have met so many incredible people in this industry because of the online business. So many of my friends have come from the internet, from starting an online business, from going to masterminds, from going to events, from collaborations. There's been so many relationships that have been built over the years just because of being in this community. Amazing people who've inspired me, shared ideas with me, have really just helped transform my life. Next, financial freedom. This fitness space has provided me three types of freedom. In fact, time freedom, locational freedom, and financial freedom. Starting my own online business has led to building multiple seven-figure fitness businesses and then becoming a business coach for the last 8 years, having coached more than 2,500 students in my business coaching programs, and being able to live in different parts of the world, and being able to build multiple houses and putting my kids in private school, and being able to give generously. This is all because of fitness. This is all because I saw that, wow, if I build my own personal brand online, I'll find people who like, know, and trust me and will follow my advice, and I can build an entire livelihood off of YouTube. And this, I never even thought was possible. You know, back in the day when I first started, I was hoping to make an extra $2 to $3 grand a month just to pay some bills. I wasn't trying to become a six-figure coach. I wasn't trying to become a millionaire. None of those concepts were even familiar to me growing up. So I think the internet's really shown us what's possible, and it's expanded opportunities in our mind to explore, because there's so many people doing it and there's no end in sight. There's always going to be people who want to get in shape. My last point, people who are doing well online are people who have really transformed their own lives, right? Typically, we don't follow people who aren't growing. Everyone wants to trade up. And I believe that people don't buy coaching, they don't buy products, they buy people, they buy story. They're going to buy the belief that you can help them transform and improve their life. So I believe the whole purpose of life is to become the best version of you and then give that version to the world. And by documenting your story, by creating content online, you can help people become the best versions of themselves by leading yourself first. For that reason, I would say hands down, the fitness industry has got much better, because there's so many people out there sharing their story now and sharing their struggles, sharing their mess. Your mess becomes your message. Your struggles become your strength. And these are all people who are inspiring other people now. And you're seeing so many creators from so many walks of life. I just think it's so cool. You're seeing like athletes, and you're seeing bodybuilders, guys who never share, typically online. These guys are opening up the book. They're sharing everything about what's going on in their lives, what they're eating, how they're training, going through injuries and setbacks and relationships. And I think people are starting to really feel less alone because of fitness, because people are sharing, they're more vulnerable. And when you don't feel alone, you have hope. And when you have hope, you take action. And I think this whole space has really inspired people to have a bigger vision for their life. So for those reasons, I'm so proud to be a part of this fitness space, to have a YouTube channel, to have people who follow me. I'm so honored and privileged and humbled. And if you have a passion for fitness, if you have a credibility in helping others transform their bodies, there's never a better time to start than now. And if I can be of any service to you, you can reach out to me on Instagram at Monte. This is specifically what I do now, helping people start, grow, and scale their online fitness businesses. But the point of this video wasn't to get you to come be a coaching client of mine. It really was just to reflect on how this industry has changed for the better and for the worse. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. You have a blessed day. Ciao.